Hey, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're located out there in the world. It is, what's today? Tuesday? Tuesday. Okay. Let's see. We've got Carter returning, which is great. Carter, you were here yesterday. Dan, welcome back as well. Patrick, welcome back. Tony D, welcome back. Joey, I don't think I've seen your name in here before. Joey, are you new to Dubb? You can put a one in the chat if you're new, or two if you're returning. I just I didn't recognize your name there. So if you want to go ahead and put that in the chat, one for new if you're new to Dubb, two if you're returning, that would be fantastic if you can do that. Great, Joey. Well, listen, let me give you the floor for a second. You can go ahead and unmute yourself if you'd like to. If not, you can say hi in the chat. How are you, Joey?
I'm doing well.
Good. Welcome into the training. What do you do for a living? What are you kind of looking to use Dubb for?
Okay, so for full transparency here, I've used Drift Video for, I think I was one of their very first beta testers, and they're closing down this week, and I'm looking for a new solution, and I ran across you guys, and I thought I'd give you a try.
No, that's great. You think of a prospecting, client com, kind of all the above?
So yeah, I'm in sales, and I like when um, we're B2B, so when a new dealer comes on, I like to give them kind of a onboarding welcome, and I have found that doing a custom video with that is very beneficial,
Yep.
and that goes over really well. But a lot of times, a client will call in with some super easy question, and I,
Sure.
I like to do a super easy video, and I can show them kind of on my desktop some stuff with that video. So I'm just a big fan of the um, video email process.
Got it. That's cool. And then what was the industry again, Joey? What industry are you in?
I'm in the AV industry, consumer electronics, specializing in home theater.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Hey, you gotta love the home theater experience.
Agreed.
I remember when I was a little kid, my dad he got God, was it like little surround sound speakers one time?
Hmm.
Hey,
Yeah.
Christmas, this is when we're doing it, right? So we got these little speakers, and I remember watching Indiana Jones, the original Raiders of the Lost Ark. And when the arrows are being fired across the screen, I remember from hearing from one side, it went to the other. And I just remember as a kid, I'm like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So,
Technology these days, it can direct the sound to any speaker up to 48 speakers in your room.
wow, that's unbelievable.
Yeah. So
Now
we
I'm
do.
just picturing watching Jurassic Park and just having all those different noises in the joints. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, man. That's great. You could do a lot of fun videos like that. You do any social media videos, like social posts about stuff like that?
We do. I'm not only the global sales manager for our company, I also kind of lead the social media content creation too.
Ah, that's awesome. That's really neat. Well, cool. Well, yeah, you can do a lot of fun stuff. I mean, I'll run through the when we do these trainings, I normally run through kind of the basics. So I'll show you the just the different ways we record with Dubb, whether it's webcam, whether it's mobile, whether it's screen recorders that we have with the Chrome and the desktop app.
Mhm.
And then do you do any LinkedIn outreach at all, or you're not so much on LinkedIn?
I I live on LinkedIn. I
Oh,
look at
perfect.
LinkedIn pinned as a tab on my computer, so it's always there.
No, nice. Well, we'll show you the we normally run through kind of the LinkedIn strategy with that as well. So I'll show you that when we're running through.
Yeah,
And
because I'm trying to figure out how to use the software and how to make it work for me.
yeah, yeah. So we'll do all that. And then this when we're done doing the trainings, typically what we do is we upload it to YouTube. So when it's done within the next couple hours, just go to YouTube here, see where it says Dub support right
Mhm.
here. So then just go to videos, and then all the recent trainings are in here, full length ones as well. Like this one's an hour or something. And then we have shorter tidbits, like 2 minute ones, 22 seconds, 6 minutes. So little macro clips about different things within the training. So when you're in a training, if you see something that you talk about, you like, you want to reference, it's always nice to go back and then just watch the recording and say, oh yeah, that's that spot right there, and then kind of review it.
Outstanding. Thanks, Rob.
Cool. Well, good to meet you, Joey.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. And then let's see, Dan, I said, hey, Rob, just wanted to see if I can add a photo to a contact. I saw that Ina has a photo in her contact info on my system, but I didn't see how to add others from the contacts. Yeah, when she pops in, Dan, I'll ask her whatever. Yeah, she'll probably know how to easily do that, I'm sure. Uh, okay, cool. So in the meantime, if anybody has anything, just feel free to throw it in the chat as we move along. I saw Emily. Emily, I saw you just popped in. Emily, are you returning to Dub? Can you put a one in the chat if you're new, or two if you're returning, if you don't mind? I just didn't recognize your name, but maybe you've been in here a few times. or Emily was here. I'm not sure if she just popped out. I saw her for a few seconds. Anyway, all right, so let's get moving here. Let me share my screen and let's run through some basics on what this is all about. Okay, here we go. Sharing my screen. And this part right here, this is something that kind of the overview. We made this Canvas slide a while back, and it kind of breaks down just a little bit on kind of the using Dubb and kind of the whole purpose thing here. You've got your prospecting, you've got your nurturing, you've got your closing, client content, lead gen. Typically with the prospecting, the one-to-one video email has been working for a long time for people. You also have email and SMS campaigns. And having within those videos a booking link is obviously one of the best CTAs, especially if you're in sales. The nurturing aspect of it, really about screen videos, being the bubble on the screen, walking someone through something, really kind of fleshing out different things that prospects need to know about. So hopefully they become clients. The closing aspect, our desktop app is pretty great for that. We'll show that that's a screen recorder. You can walk someone through a document or a contract. Client it's all about the back and forth. A lot of the times, there was a study done where the retention of facts with video was much better than when you're reading it. It was a cool little study. I forget the name of it, but it really promoted video, obviously. And then the content mining, testimonials, case studies, reviews. We have a little button that we'll talk about in a little bit called Reply with Video, which is really good with that, and how you get reviews and those case studies as well. And then obviously lead generation, through YouTube videos, social media posts. We'll talk about that a little bit, where you can have a Dubb link in your social post that helps get them to where you want them to be, out of the social media landscape and over to your page, which is what you want. Okay, so from Dubb in here, when you're logged into your Dubb account, this is where you're going to be. You're going to be inside the Dubb dashboard right here. And Dubb has a partner program that we always mention to everybody. So within the dashboard, off here to the right, if you click apply now, it creates a little referral link for you, just like this. And then you can share that link and get a 30% recurring commission. Doesn't sunset, doesn't go away. As long as Dubb keeps getting paid, you would get paid. And if you're on a paid account, you get 3, 4, 5 people, you get a free one. So, and we do a lot of the heavy lifting. If you ever have a small group of people together you want us to pitch to, just let myself or Darius know, and we can come in and do that for you. And or invite them in here to this live training. Dubb.com/T, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. PST. Okay, so as far as recording videos, when you record a Dubb video, it's going to be a repeating 3-second loop of the beginning of that video, an animated GIF. And really, that's the power of it. Now, you technically could take a different part of the video through editing and make that the front part. But just from an efficiency standpoint, and recording a number of videos throughout the day, it's always good to know that when you hit record, that first 3 seconds is going to be the animated GIF. So you want to be ready for it. Biggest thing is you always want to smile, obviously. That's like the number one thing. Sometimes you can forget. You're ready to record and you're concentrating and you kind of forget that part. The other part is having context for the animated GIF. So there are 2 specific styles that we like to reference when we do this. And it's these different styles right here that I'll show you now. So this first one here was done with the Dubb webcam. So within the dashboard here, which I'll show you in a little bit, is the webcam I recorded from. And all I did was grab the Dubb mobile app on my phone. And there's a little whiteboard feature on there where you can write a name like I did here, or a short little message related to the industry that you're in. Maybe you have an important question for someone. Maybe you want to make a statement. Maybe it's an invite. We found that over the years, the name obviously works really well. Anything short and punchy. Obviously, you don't want to have it too long because it's tougher to read. And the other half of this is me bringing the camera, the phone up into frame. So you want to have some movement to the GIF, which brings it to life a little bit. You don't want to be stiff, and you definitely don't want to have the phone back over here. So that's one style that we've seen work well. Another style from the same webcam is this one right here, which is just a virtual background behind you. And it gives someone context. In this case, Sarah knows the video is about her. She doesn't know what the video is about, but she knows it's about her. So it's like a little preview, like a little movie trailer before the movie. But movie trailer back in the day when they didn't show you as much, not movie trailers today where they show you the whole movie. So that's really what you want to think about. And again, a little bit of movement, a little wave, not a performance, just a little movement to it. So when someone sees this, they can click on it, and they're going to be encouraged to click on it. And then they'll be brought to a customized landing page, which we call a preset in Dubb terms. And the preset has your branding. It has your logo at the top. It has an image behind the video player. It has playlist videos that are going to play right after the video that you've created. Now, playlist videos are really cool because they not only bring more information, but you can record one video one time, a little evergreen video, 60 to 90 seconds about what it is that you do and why someone should work with you. And it'll play right after the video that you've created. So you don't have to keep saying those great content points every time you make a video. You would just drive yourself crazy saying it that many times. So you can just have that video recorded once, it plays right after it, runs right into it, and you can focus on in the initial video the person or group of people that you're reaching out to. And then below here, you have your buttons. We call these your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do once they're done consuming the content of the video you've created? The number one button in sales is probably book a time, have your calendar link there. But they could also visit a website. They could download a form or a document, or maybe a best practices thing, or maybe a little mini course that you want to offer to someone. They could also fill out a physical form. You could have a link to an external form, call, email, all kinds of different stuff you can do down here, but I wouldn't put too many, and I would go in order from left to right in terms of order of importance. And you also have this button down here, reply with video, which is really good for getting video testimonials. So what I could do is I could send a video and say, hey, this is Rob. Listen, thanks so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we could get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click the reply with video button below, right below this video. You don't have to download anything. Just allow camera and mic access. Put your email in and let me know the experience that you've had. So you can ask the questions in this video, from your happy clients. They send you the video back, and then you put it right here in the playlist, which is you see right down here. We have Dubb testimonials. Then you put it right there. So this sequencing of a video that you've created for someone or a group of people, followed by a video about what you do, followed by testimonials related to why you're reaching out, that's worked really well for people over the years. Now, along the lines of reviews, you could send someone a video and say, hey, listen, thanks so much for, using our service. We would love to get a review from you. All you have to do is click below to leave that review. And when they click below, all you have to do is have a link below here as a button that says, leave us a review. And then it's a link to whatever review sites you use, and it'll bring them right to that spot where they can leave a review. For us, it's like G2, Capterra, a few other ones we use as well. So just think about those review sites you use within your industry. And that's what it's all about. So when you think about sending someone a video, you want this to make as inviting as you can, give a lot of context, have them click on it, and then they're right there on the customized landing page. Now, as far as recording these two different styles, here's how you do that. So you come right back in here into the dashboard, click on the red camera icon right up here at the top, and it's going to open up your webcam right here. Now to do the virtual background, click down here, click virtual background, and then come down to your photos. And then all you have to do is upload into this area any screenshots that you would like to add. Again, people's profiles work really well. Well, maybe you want to go to a company website, have the company website before, in the industry that you're reaching out to. Maybe you want to have an article related to your industry where you want to share with someone something important that they probably should know about in terms of what they should have a heads up about. Again, context. So anything over the shoulder gives context. So just think about it that way. To undo the virtual background, click virtual background and it's undone. And if you want to do the phone version that I showed you earlier, get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. And then when you have it, all you have to do is go to the home area of the app, which is going to be right here. And then this button right up here at the top, this little square button, that's the whiteboard button. So when you select that there, it's going to open up this typing area here. And this is where I typed in the message. Now, again, person's name, quick little statement, little question, something interesting. Once you type it, then just turn it to the side and does that. And then you just bring it up in a frame. Hey, Rob, just want to send you this quick video and then get into it when you start talking. And those are really the two styles that a lot of people have done over the years that have worked well from the webcam. Now, from the webcam recorder, we also have a teleprompter right up here at the top. So all the recording options on Dubb have one. This is how this one would work. So I'm going to click into the white area up on the top, and then I can either go right to scripting if I want to write a script, or I can look through the scripts that I have saved within the Dubb platform. I can search for a script by putting in the title. There it is right there. And then it drops down. There's the teleprompter right there. So arm distance away, it's pretty good. You don't want to be too close, obviously, because then your eye line will drop. I think right here is pretty good. Read out of the top line, let the words flow up. And then when you're using a teleprompter, just give it a couple read-throughs the first time. If you're not used to using one, you just don't want to let the words surprise you. So make sure you just read it through a few times. And then once you start doing it enough, it becomes second nature. This is the speed right here. You can click the play button. You can go up or down on the speed if you don't like it, or if it's too fast or too slow. You can back the text off, or you can zoom it in. If you feel like the text is going too fast, it probably is. So unless it matches the energy that you normally have, I would bring it down to a more reasonable level where it's more like yourself. I'm going to hit record here, and this is what it would look like. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button right down here at the bottom, stop the video, and then I can click resume, and it will keep going and keep recording. If I want to delete, it's the red X. It'll always ask you, are you sure? And if you want to upload this into the Dubb platform, it's the check mark, and it will load it into the Dubb platform, and it will go right into the video library. If you want to close the teleprompter, this little button right here will close it. And that's the basic website recorder. Great way to break through the noise. Phone right here with the name or question, or the virtual background, or you can just be in your physical space. And if you're doing just that, definitely a little wave and a smile, and that'll be a nice repeating motion for someone to see. Now, if we want to go to screen recording, here's what that would look like. If we wanted to reach out to someone, say, on LinkedIn, Chrome extension is great. If we wanted to share an article with someone or a company website, all the stuff we just talked about that I could have behind me, I can actually share that link with someone. But I don't just want to share the link, I want to be on the page as well. So anything browser based, any website stuff, think Chrome extension, which is right up here at the top. So when you click this little button here, it's going to open up and it's going to put you physically on the screen. Now, I'm going to close it again just to make a point about something. So let's just say I wanted to share this site here. I'm going to look at the site. What does it look like? Okay, we got some bold text. We got a lot of numbers, little broken up into little sections here. But it's all about the animated GIF, that first 3 seconds. What is someone going to see? Well, for me, I want to frame this nice for sold sign here, this little title over here. So I'm going to open up the Chrome and I'm going to take my webcam, which is right here, and I have the ability to place myself wherever I want. So I'm not going to block any information. And I'm going to put myself right in between the title of the article and the sold sign. So that's a pretty cool visual. And I'm also going to change the shape. Now, I don't want to go rectangle. I don't want to go phone. I don't want to go circle. I'm going to go square because the sign is a square shape, as is the title of the article. Now, this is a good spot. I think size-wise, I could go a little bit bigger, but I think right here is pretty good in terms of that. You don't want to go too big because then you're covering stuff. So this is a good spot. Now, some functionality within here, you can zoom yourself in. If you want to frame it better, you can back yourself off. You can go up, down, side to side. You also can jump to full screen, which I'll show you in a little bit. And over here under the drop down, you can use a virtual background down here if you want to. So if you have something you want to put behind you, you can do that inside here. You also can just use your headshot if you wanted to, and you could turn off the webcam completely and just do an audio walkthrough. But when you initially meet someone, it's really great to be live here, but you have that as an option. We also have a little menu bar right down here, down at the bottom. You have your annotation tool right over here to the left. You have a teleprompter script. If you would like to use that, you can open it up right here. Come right in here, look up your script like we did before, right there. And then you also can grab the sides and do this, and you can physically move this wherever you want to move it to. In this case, I'm going to move it towards the top. Now, if I was on tab, see these three options here, screen, tab, and camera. If I was on tab and I hit record, I've got to leave a little bit of space at the top of the teleprompter to tap this thing to bring it forward. Now on tab, the teleprompter is not going to show. Now, if you were on screen option, which is this one right here, it's going to get the entire screen. So the teleprompter would show. In this case, I would just use the desktop app, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. But I think as far as these options go, screen is cool where you can jump from tab to tab to tab to tab. Like if I was going to hit record right now, just as an example, and this is the entire screen option, I could begin on this page like this. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I want to send you this quick market update right here. And you know what? I also want to show you something over here on LinkedIn. Check this out. And I can click on one of the tabs at the top, and the recording will jump me over to that tab. So if you do have some tabs up here that you have organized and you want to start on one tab and then take someone to another tab, you have the ability to do that with the screen option within the Chrome extension. Now, I usually like using tab only. It's kind of my one that I like to use because I like to focus right on the page that I'm sharing, but it's totally up to you. As far as the annotation tool, really neat to use, pointing things out, which I'll show you in a second. But this is the setup. This is what this looks like. So I'm going to close this here. I'm going to jump over to LinkedIn, and now I'm going to use this for LinkedIn. Now, when I use LinkedIn, LinkedIn has circles for their profile. Ruben's inside a little circle over here. So I definitely don't want to be a square. So I'm going to change myself to a circle. I'm going to put myself right next to him. I'm going to minimize maybe just a little bit like that. And now I'm all set up. So when I reach out to someone on LinkedIn, I want them to see their profile, their background. I'm just within their world. And this means so much more than just getting a text-based message sent from someone. This is a cool little image that people see. Well, I'm going to hit record here. I'm on tab only. So it's going to be a nice clean cut of this page. I'm going to hit record, and this is what this would look like. I choose my tab. I click share. Here we go. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I saw your profile over here on LinkedIn. I wanted to send you this quick video because I saw some really interesting things in your profile. I want to have a little chat with you about. So all I did there was mindful of my GIF, wave a little point. That's going to be the repeating motion he sees. And then I'm going to double click on the bubble, make myself full screen. And if I want to go back, I can double click here, or I can click the little button down here on the menu bar to bring myself back. The whole idea of jumping to full screen is when you want to make a point about something, whether it's after saying hello and then you jump to full screen, or when you're moving down the page and moving around and you want to jump to make a point. It really helps establish the authority for you in terms of what you know as an expert, but also breaks up the style a little bit. You know, they're used to seeing you move around, jump to full screen. It's kind of like a little break, and it's something different that they can visually check out. Now you have the ability to scroll around, move. You can hit the pause button right down here at the bottom on the menu bar. You can hit pause, stop the recording, get yourself set up. So you know what? I want to get myself set up over here, and then I'm going to click resume to keep going. You can also use the annotation tool right over here. You can start pointing some things out. You can do underlining. You can do text on screen. You can do circles. You can do squares. You have all kinds of cool options with the annotation tool. And the annotations will stay sticky where you left them. So you can continue down and they'll stay right where you want them. And if you want to delete them, all you have to do is click the trash bar down at the bottom left on the annotation tool, and they're gone. If you're thinking about sharing a website, article, company website, reaching out on LinkedIn, the Chrome extensions are a great way to be on the page and really be impactful visually as you're doing this. I'm going to click the check mark down the bottom on the bar right down over here to save the video into the Dubb platform. And as it's saving into the Dubb video library inside of Dubb, I'm going to show you another screen recorder that is our desktop app. And it's got some different functionality to it than the Chrome, which I'll show you right now. So when we open up the desktop app, we're going to go to record screen video. And this is what it would look like. Okay, so some similarities here. The bubble, the webcam, very similar to Chrome. You can change the shapes, you can zoom in, you can back off, you can have a virtual background, all the stuff we looked at before. You have your annotation tool right over here. You also have your teleprompter, which you can move around. And this red slash down here at the bottom that you see here, if I was to hit record right now, it would get my entire desktop. So similar to the screen option within Chrome, it's going to get the whole thing. Now, if I remove the red slash, now I have a little drop-down options in here. Right now it's on custom. So custom is wherever I move this, this is going to be whatever's inside the rectangle here is going to be what's part of the recording. So these are the borders of what I'm going to record. If I am inside here, I'll be part of the recording. And this is the crop version. This is custom. So I can crop around anything that I want to crop around. Maybe I have a document pulled up. Maybe it's a Canvas slide. Maybe it's just part of a website, part of anything. You can be very specific about what you can crop around with this. You also can do landscape for YouTube. You can also do portrait for social media. Just have yourself inside here, crunch your internet browser or whatever you want to show, and you have this format set up right from your desktop to be able to do this. Another major difference is when I hit record here, here we go. I'm recording a video. I can pause and resume this recording just like I can with the other options on Dubb. But when I hit the check mark down here, normally the check mark in Dubb means you're saving it into the platform. But with the desktop app, when you click the check mark, what it means is I've just recorded a clip. The desktop app is a clip recorder. The Chrome extension was one video you pause and resume. The desktop app, excuse me, records in clips, which means I can click this little button down here at the bottom, drag and drop something in there. I can go right to my computer, find an MP4 video that I have, and drop it right in here. And then I can physically move these clips wherever I would like to move them. So you don't have to record chronologically. I can go out of order if I'd like to, which is convenient. A lot of the times when you're recording, you don't want to feel like, oh my God, I've got to do the next one in this exact order. In this case, you don't have to do that. You have a lot of freedom with it. And you can also click the little three-dot menu. You can download or delete each individual clip as well. And if I want to keep recording now, if I want to keep building my clips out, I can choose one of these three icons down here. One is screen recorder, one is webcam, and then the other one is our narrator video, which I'll show you in a little bit. But if I want to keep doing screen recording, I'm going to click the little icon here. It's going to bring me right back to where I was. And I could technically change the style. I could go portrait on this next one. Not that you're going to change the orientation too much when you're doing this, but just showing you that it's an option that you can do that. So here I am recording this video here. I'm going to click the check mark, and there's the clip that I've just recorded right there. Maybe I want to do a webcam recording. So I'm going to go down here to the bottom, click the middle icon, and now it's going to open up my webcam. And maybe this is my opening, maybe this is my closing, maybe this is right in the middle of what I'm doing, but it's a little visually different that you can add here. Click the save button, and there is the video that I recorded with my webcam. So you're putting together little scenes of the movie pretty much. And when you're done, all you have to do is click edit down to the bottom right. It's going to merge all of these clips into one video. You can do a little edit over here. You can download the MP4 and you can upload it into Dubb. Now, there's one last aspect to the desktop app that's really neat that we actually use quite a bit, and that is the narrator feature with Dubb, and I'll show you what that looks like. So let's go over here to this page here. So remember before we did the Chrome extension, we opened it up. Obviously, we recorded. We have the ability to be on the screen and record what we want, right? Here we are live. We looked at that earlier. We also know that if you use the desktop app and you click record screen, same thing. You're going to be on the page. There I am. But what if you wanted to use a pre-recorded video inside here? Whether it's a pre-recorded video of you, someone else, whatever it is, what if you wanted to play a pre-record in here? That's what Dubb Narrator does inside the desktop app. And how you can do that is go to the desktop app menu, which is right here, click record narrator video, which is right here, this one here, click that there. It's going to bring you into your video library. In this case, I've saved all my narrator videos under narrator. Here they are right here. And all I did was record to my webcam, deliver the stuff with my teleprompter, and then I'm just going to select the video that I want. This one here, and there I am. Now, same rules apply. You know, I want to have a good shape on the square shape. I'm going to make myself maybe a little bit smaller so I fit in here. And I'm going to put myself right there, just like we did before that we talked about. The difference is now all I have to do is hit record, and I can just relax and scroll because I know what I'm going to say. So I'm going to hit record here, and then this is what it would be like.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update so you can make the best decision possible. As you can see, there is a ton of useful information here. Please book a time by...
And I can pause myself there. I can resume. So if you ever don't want to do two things at once, you could always take the time and just record, the visual of you talking about what you're talking about, and then just do a pre-record right in here. Or maybe it's a video of someone else that you want to use. So that's Dubb Narrator, and that's the desktop app. So far, we've seen the webcam videos that you can do just like this. We've seen the screen recorder of the Chrome extension and the desktop app. And the last part of what we do is the mobile app. So the mobile app was the original screen recorder. A lot of the stuff based on the desktop app was kind of based on the mobile a little bit in terms of being able to record in clips. So the mobile app also has, and mobile apps have amazing cameras. So a lot of the time people will either put a selfie stick on their desk, have it this way, have it that way. You have a lot of the same functionality, but also if you're used to recording on your webcam or doing screen recorders where you're the bubble, using the mobile app is a great way to kind of break free and just kind of walk around, make a quick video. It's more organic. You can really have a diversified way of recording that you're sending out to people. So, because I think we're very used to seeing people speaking on their phone. So there is some cool factor to that in terms of really connecting with someone. All right, so this is how you would use this. So I'm going to share my screen here, and this is a quick little tutorial on the mobile app. Here's the mobile app right here. It's the home screen area. I'm going to click on the blue camera icon at the bottom to open up my camera. And then once it's opened up, you're going to notice some default times at the bottom. It's defaulted for 1 minute. You can switch that to 10. You can't go beyond 10, 2, 30, 15 seconds right within here. To record a video, you're going to take your finger or your thumb and tap the circle at the bottom or hold and release. So I'm going to click that there. Now you can see the timer at the bottom and the timer up in my eye line up in here. I'm going to click it again, and there is the clip that I've just recorded. So just like the desktop app, the mobile app, excuse me, is a clip recorder. Now this clip has been automatically saved to my phone. So I have it in my photo video area if I need it. Now I'm going to hit record again. There's the timer again. I'm recording. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. Now there's 2 clips that I have, both saved on my phone. I can delete these clips by tapping the X down here at the bottom. It'll ask you, are you sure? I can also tap a clip individually and I can delete, trim, and if I click edit, I have the ability to have royalty-free music that I can add. We have a whole library of subsets of music. You can add text overlay right here on the screen if you want to. You can do a voiceover. You can speed up the action, all from within the clip. These icons right over here. So the top one up here is going to be to record what's in front of you. This one right here is a countdown timer. You can do 3 or 10 seconds. I'm going to go 3. I'm going to hit record now. And there is the 3, 2, 1, just like you used to see in there. I like the 3, 2, 1. Kind of prepares you, get ready to go, smile, you're all good, and you can do that. Teleprompter, right here to the right. You can click right here. Click into the open area at the top to search for your script, just like we did before. I'm going to choose my script. Here is my speed between 1 and 10. Now I can hit the play button to see if I like it. Is it too fast? Is it too slow? This speed's usually pretty good for me. I also can click the pencil icon if I want to make some live edits when I'm getting ready to read it, because sometimes you'll read the script and it sounds good, but when you start recording and you hear yourself say it, maybe you think of something different. Maybe it doesn't sound as right and you want to make some changes on the fly. You can do that. From a recording perspective, I'm going to hit record. I think arm's length is pretty good. Slight tilt to the phone. Eyes at the top. Looks like you're almost looking right at the camera. And then if your eyes are looking down, all you have to do is use the guardrails here and just slide them up like this. And that way, if your eyes drop down, there isn't anything to read. You've got to go back to the top to where the words are. Now, we also have an option here. This is for iPhone users right now, but we will eventually get it to Android. Not sure when the date will be, but over here, if you're an iPhone user, you can click the gear icon and click auto track. And in this case, when I hit record, it's going to highlight the words as I speak. And this is what this would look like here. Want to 10x your sales growth? Then master these top, well, hey, normally it would work, but I guess in this case it's not. What would normally happen here is, let me get a little bug, it would highlight the words as I'm speaking, and it would go at my own pace, or whatever I decide the pace to do. And that's right over here to the gear icon, and that's auto track. But it'll be defaulted to be on auto scroll, which is right here. And to close the teleprompter, you're going to tap the X to the top right, and that'll close it. If you want to add a video to the queue down here, let's say I have a video on my phone. I just natively recorded something on my phone, or I have it on there, and I want to add it to here. All I have to do is go to the folder icon right here. It'll take me to my photo video area, select the video that I want, and then it will drop it right down in here. And then you can take your finger like we did before, and you can move it to wherever you want to move it to. So again, just like the desktop app, dropping a video from the computer, here you're dropping one from your phone. If you want to record your screen, this little button here, record your screen. If you want to use some filters, these are more fun right over here to the right. You can do black and white. You can do some skin smoothing. You can do some different color gradations. Little effects in here we have. You can check those out when you have some time. Picture in picture. This is really good for real estate. A lot of folks like using this, but you can use it if you're not in real estate. Maybe you're going for a hike or going for a walk and you want to show what's in front of you and be on the screen. Maybe you're giving a piece of advice. Maybe you're at the office. Maybe you just want to show something. What you can do is click this button here, and then it will put you on the screen, hit record. And now I'm showing what's in front of me, and I'm on the screen talking about, like, hey guys, check this out right here. You can make yourself bigger, talk a little bit about what they're about to see, move around, move yourself around. A lot of options within there for picture in picture. The last part is going to be virtual background right behind me here. A lot like we saw when we started the training today from the webcam, where you had someone's profile behind me, an article, company website, whatever it is. It's the same thing here, just on your phone, screenshot that, then go here, go to your folder on your phone, select the one that you want, and then all you have to do is just put it behind you. Let's go with this shark one right here. I like sharks, so let's go. Let's back it up here. Scary shark. There we go. Done. Hey guys, listen, this is AI shark right here. It looks pretty realistic. I'd be pretty frightened if I saw this thing. But anyway, let's give it a little pat up here at the top. Anyway, so you can do some fun stuff here over your shoulder. And the best thing here is if you have good lighting, it should be pretty good. There's a slight little orange hue around me just from my light behind me. We recorded some outside. The outside light's pretty good because it kind of lights you up all the way around. But if you want to do that right from your phone, you have the ability to do that, which is pretty neat. And then when you're done recording, when you want to combine all of these clips into one video, all you have to do is tap the button to the top right. It's going to merge all of the clips together. And then a finished version of this video will be automatically downloaded to your phone. Just like the clips were automatically downloaded, the final version of this will be automatically downloaded and you'll have
Now you can see the timer at the bottom.
And then you also have an option here to upload it into Dubb. So you have a copy on your phone, you can click upload, save it into the Dubb platform. You also can do burned in captions. So there's an icon to the right at the very bottom right over to the side. If I click that there, now it's going to extract the audio from here. It's going to upload it, and you'll have the ability to have a burned in caption version of this as well. So you already have a saved version of what you just recorded. Now, when this is ready to go, you're going to have the ability to do burned in captions. You'll see the little blocks down at the bottom of the screen. If I click on each one of those, there are different parts of the video that I've recorded with the words in there. And all you have to do is you can change it to bold, italic. You can do a little outline. You can do a background color if you'd like to. You can also change the color of the words, whatever you want to do here. Let's do a little purple. And then you can make this a little more condensed. You can physically move this wherever you want to. If you're doing social media videos, you probably want to have it towards the top or the middle because the sides, usually there's stuff on the sides, along the sides, when it's in that portrait format. And then you can also tap on the text and you can update or correct any spelling errors. When you're ready to save it, just tap the blue check mark to the top right, and then that's going to burn in those subtitles. And just like before, when it's done doing this, you'll have a copy of the burned in subtitles on your phone. The finished video will be automatically downloaded to your phone. And then you'll have the same option of uploading it into the Dubb platform, just like before. So that's a Dubb mobile app. So different ways to record: webcam, screen recorders with the Chrome extension in the desktop app, and the clip recorder with the mobile app. Now that you've recorded a video, you've saved it into Dubb. Now you've got to select the proper preset / customized landing page that you want to use. And this is what this would look like. So when you save a video into Dubb, it's going to take you right here to the Dubb edit page. This is what this looks like. And if you want to see what this video looks like as a little preview, we're going to click this little button to the right. It's going to open it up in a new tab. And there is the video that we recorded on the preset, which we discussed earlier. We talked about the branding. We talked about the playlist videos, the buttons. This one here is a little different than the one you saw before. On to the right here, we have what's called SIA, our Sales Interactive Assistant. We have a training on this. We did a webinar. And the whole idea behind SIA is that you have a little sales assistant that when you send someone a video, they can actually interact with the AI. So if I got sent this video here, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not ready to book a time yet. I actually have some more questions. So I'm going to click this, what is Dubb? I'm going to click this right here. And then SIA is going to give me an answer, and see how it gives me an answer, but then asks, hey, could you please provide your email address? That's a default within SIA. It can gather information, then load it into a CRM if you want to. It can also push for whatever you want to have done. So if I wanted SIA to remind the person, hey, I'd like you to book a time with me, SIA would give the answer about what Dubb is that you just saw right here, but then would say, and you can book a time with Rob right here. So you can have SIA push for whatever the desire is outcome of the sale, which is different than a customer service bot. This is a sales bot. So you can have your FAQs down here that someone can keep clicking. You can have up to 20 of them if you'd like. And they also can interact by asking questions as well. And the way you educate SIA, and again, we have a little training on this, but how you educate SIA is you give SIA website links about what you do. And SIA can only go one link deep. Like if I send their dubb.com, it can only do the front page of Dubb. We also have the ability now to upload a PDF within SIA. So you could like copy and paste a bunch of info into a PDF, upload that into SIA, and SIA will become knowledgeable about everything that you're providing her. And then it's just a really nice way for someone to be interactive. There's a lot of studies done out there that show that interactivity with sales from an AI perspective really helps increase sales because they're able to get those answers right there. So really neat. That's called SIA. So you recorded a video, you got it on this great customized landing page called a preset. But now back over here in the editing page, this is where some choices have to be made. So this little drop down right here, these are presets, different customized landing pages that we have saved. My checkmark one right here, it's on my default preset. So whenever I record a video, this is what the page looks like automatically, unless I change it because I have a default. Now, when you think about presets, think about it like this. If I was in real estate, I'd want a preset for buyers and I'd want a preset for sellers, because those customized landing pages would be different for those two groups of people. So within your audience, within your industry, if I was in recruiting, I would want to have one for employers. I'd want to have one for candidates. If I was in coaching and consulting, I would have different verticals within there, enterprise, small business. If I had a webinar or a live event that was coming up, I could have a preset for that. Hey, thanks for coming to this page. If you want to register for the webinar, click below. So think about just the segmentation of your audience and speaking to different parts of that audience with your customized landing pages called presets, because some of the videos might be different. Some of the calls to action might be different. And that's really the customizing that makes a difference with people when they see it. Now, when you're on a paid plan with Dubb, we do an optimization setup. So our team would meet you in Zoom and we would help you set up the buttons, the pages, all that good stuff. Now, here on this page here, we have tracking. So under here, activity, it says no activity yet because we haven't physically sent this video anywhere to anyone. But if we do have the ability to get a number of things if we want them. We can uncheck the ones we don't want information on. Obviously, page views and video watches are great. You know who watched the video, and also, what's the watch rate? Is it 0? Is it 100? Is it 50? What's the rate? Because when you know what they've consumed, you can follow up in a really smart way by saying, "Hey, Rob, I know you learned about this, but let me talk to you a little bit about what you missed," right there. And then we also have a little digital coach called Kyra that'll give you feedback on these videos. Are you being repetitive? Are you using filler words? How's your persuasiveness? Hey, are you using profanity? How's your cadence? That's a big thing as well. So give you a little score between 1 and 10 that helps you improve. You also have an editing tab in here. The editing in here is very similar to the desktop app editing that I showed earlier. You can make some changes. If you end up going in here and you over edit and you make some mistakes, what you can do is you can download the original MP4 up here at the top of the video, save it to your computer, and then before you hit save here, just replace the video with the original so you don't have to worry about it if you made any mistakes. So you recorded a video, you got it on a preset, a customized landing page, and now you want to send this out to some people. So to send it out, here's what this would look like. So I'm going to hit the compose area here. I have a little template saved that has just the best practices set up. So when you are going to send something, you always want to have the word video up here in the subject line. I just have it first because I like to be the first thing someone sees, but you could have, "Hey, Ruben, check this video out," instead if you wanted to. And I also have some text in here about why they should watch the video below. You can make it a little bit longer if you want to. I wouldn't write too much because you want the person to see the video. You don't want the GIF going all the way down. And if you want to add a video in here, there's a couple ways to do it. The first way is with the direct integration we have with Gmail and Outlook 365 with the Chrome extension. So when you have the Chrome pinned and logged in and all that good stuff, the Dubb symbol will show up right down here, and Outlook it's off to the right. And you click this here, and then it'll open up, and then I can just start scrolling through my video library. Like, what video do I want to add? You know what? I'm going to go this one here. I click advanced options. I could put the email in of the person I'm sending it to. I could add a little personalization text like, "Hey, check this out," or "just for you," and then click insert video, and it's going to drop it right in there, just like that. Now, another way to do it is I could come right back over here to the edit page, and I could click share and send. And then I'll click this here, put the email in for tracking, add a little personalization text like I just did, click copy for email, and then it's just a copy and paste. Now, if you're over here on LinkedIn and you want to send a video to someone, I would connect with the person first. If you try to send a video with a connection request, it will only be a link. It won't be that nice animated GIF that we just saw. So you want to connect with them first. And then once you're connected, you want to click message, and then you can drop it in there. And then you're all good in terms of sending that animated GIF, which is really what you want. Now, as far as sending to, we have integrations with a lot of CRMs. So if you have a HubSpot, a Salesforce, or Go High Level, a Lofty, we have integrations with all these different companies. So if you have your workflows set up within the CRMs, you can just add video to that and keep doing what you're doing. If you want to use Dubb as a CRM, you absolutely can. You come right over here, upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, tags. You can do campaigns within Dubb, email and SMS. And then we also have automation available for our Pro Plus users. So that's our higher tier plan, which Darius teaches the ins and outs of using the automations where you can set a campaign to go out and there's some kind of messaging. Maybe there's a delay between this drip that goes on. One video goes out, then another one goes out. And you can also set up if-then situations where if someone takes an action, then they will be directed to a different video in a different place about a different topic. And you can choose those all in here. So all this would be happening and going on while you're doing other stuff automatically. Now, the last part about Dubb is our AI. So within here, we have an AI writer called IRA. which similar to ChatGPT, but we have a little different part over here where you can click this little profile option and you can actually create different profiles in here. So as we looked at with the customized landing page, if I was in real estate, I had one for buyers and sellers, right? Well, with the profile here, I could have a profile for my buyer outreach and my seller outreach. And all I'd have to do is just click in here, create profile, and just start answering some of these questions that are in here. So Ira is learning about myself and this specific outreach. And then I can decide on my preferred tone of communication. Maybe it's different depending on the audience. And then you also can do the charm method if you'd like to. This is a little proprietary thing we set up for structure where the C stands for capture their interest. H is highlight the problem. A is address the solution. R is reinforce the social proof. And M is motivate to take action. And then what you can do is come in here, just choose a prompt. That's all you have to do. You know, we're all used to doing prompting now. And then come back in here and give your description on why video is the best for sales or text messaging. And then choose your length, hit submit. And then it's going to remember everything that you just taught it about the outreach, what you want to do, the structure, and then it writes it right in here. Now, it's always good to give it a human pass. And then when you're done, you can have this previewed in a voice. You can have it read back to you if you'd like to in a voice. You also can copy to a clipboard, put it into a doc. You also can port it directly to scripts. So what we usually do is we come up with an idea, we'll use the AI writer, we'll give it a human pass, and then we'll import it to our scripts, which is right over here under assets to the left, scripts. And then we upload it to a teleprompter, record the video. And that's really a big part of our flow, whether it's an ad we're making, outreach for sales for us, following up, social content, all along the same lines. And you can also import this to a voice video. This scenario would be if you didn't want to be on camera and you didn't want to use your voice, you can click this to import voice video, upload a photo over here to the right-hand side. Mine's by profile pic here, but you can upload a photo. And then all you have to do is select an AI voice. And then what'll happen is, as the AI voice is speaking, this waveform arch will start to move across the screen. Almost reminds me of like a voicemail that you're listening to in the future or something like this. But it's much more visually interesting than just a text message that you'd send someone. So this is kind of a stand-in for yourself. You can use this little method right here. They could be pretty effective.
Video communication is a game changer for sales. Unlike text messaging, video allows you.
So if you want to send something more impactful than a text and you don't want to be on camera, you don't want to use your voice, something to consider to use this. And then lastly, we have our AI avatar library in here. And what you can do is choose from some avatars that we have created. We have got quite a few in here. If not, you can click create, put your description in here, and then you would just choose a voice, preview the voice, and then create the video. The assets so far, they'll be downloadable. You can download it. You can use it for an email campaign. Maybe Ava here is reaching out on your behalf, or you can use it for screen videos if you wanted to do that. Now, a quick example of what that screen video looks like. So back over here, earlier in the training, remember when we did narrator video? We had the pre-recorded version of myself, right? Well, you also can do that with the AI. So I can go right in here to my video library, go to the narrator part of my video library like I did before earlier, and I just changed the script a little bit and made it for Ava. So now Ava can be right here, and she can walk someone through this site, and I don't have to.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to.
Something like that. So those are kind of the use cases there, and that's the overall look at the platform. A lot of different pieces, a lot of different things you can use. It's really just about the use case and then the right tech to do it. All right, so let's jump into the chat and see what we have in here. Ina, if you can hear me okay, Dan had an earlier question about, he wanted to see about how to add a photo to a contact. Do you have a quick little?
I actually saw that in the intercom. It's just that I'm still searching about it where we're actually we're getting that profile picture. Let me check if we have. Okay, I think there you said it's something about Gravatar. Yeah, I'll need to get back to you for the details because I think I have some of our contacts have profile pictures in there, so I'm not sure about the details. So yeah, I'll email you and respond to your inquiry, Dan.
Okay, perfect. And then I saw Patrick. Hey, Patrick, is the crop one way of removing the teleprompter? Patrick, were you talking about the Chrome when I was talking about that earlier? I think it was probably the Chrome. I was talking about, I was talking about earlier how on the screen version of the Chrome, the teleprompter will show because it's showing the whole screen. So I was just saying that that's the case. I mean, just easier to use the desktop app. You can just crop around what you want to show and then it doesn't show anyway. Can you hear me, Patrick?
Yeah, for the teleprompter not to show in the Chrome extension, either
Sorry,
we will
guys, I couldn't find that button.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. You were
yeah,
talking
either you will
right?
use the current tab
Now I can't hear you. Hold
recording
on.
Yeah.
or just the current tab webcam only and not the full screen. Because if it is the full screen, it's gonna record the annotation and the
Yeah.
Teleprompter.
Yeah.
full
Yeah, the teleprompter. Yeah. You were talking about
teleprompter.
Chrome, right, Patrick? That's what you were talking about?
What's that?
You were talking about the Chrome extension, right? You said is the crop one way of removing the
Right.
teleprompter?
When you can go to crop it. I'm just wondering if you can crop out the teleprompter because it's in there. If you don't crop it out, I just
Yeah.
had that thought when you were cropping there. And I thought, hey, he cropped that right out of there,
Yeah. The cropping is always nice. Crop's able to remove. Just get it out
including
of
the
the way.
teleprompter, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Anything else, Patrick? How you doing, by the way?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. We're loading up, hiring any veterans anybody knows. Come get it.
Awesome.
Anybody knows a veteran that needs work, you come see us.
It's
We're
awesome.
hiring on the spot.
Patrick, you're one of those guys that when I hear you talk, I can
Yes, sir.
feel the smile through your talking. Sometimes you can tell
Correct.
someone's smiling when they're talking. I can always tell that with you. That's great. Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. But, I did a lot of drugs in the 60s and 70s, Rob. So you never know. I could be
It's-
stuck back then.
Yeah, you're still in the 60s. It's 1967. There it
It
is.
wouldn't be bad.
Yeah. No. Hey, there you go.
Thanks, Rob.
That's cool.
I'm having trouble with the sound thing, but I bet Ian is going to get me and Ian's going to let me know what I did wrong.
Yeah, I watched those. I watched those clips. The only thing I noticed was just you were like physically in a different spot. I know when you were standing for like those number of clips, and
That
those.
I solved. That isn't even it. It's like the
Oh,
whole front. I did a narrator video,
yep.
and that whole video was no sound.
Oh, I didn't see that one where you had no
I
sound.
just did it. It's in the link. Or it's in
Oh,
the
okay.
chat.
Got it. You had no, and you were using Dubb narrator.
I was trying to do a narrator video.
So it was a pre-recorded video of you, and then you were just putting yourself in the bubble, and then right.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I'll check that out.
But no audio.
Need the
Anyway,
audio.
We love our Dubb.
Yeah. Hey, you need the audio though. You need the audio.
Yes, we must have the audio. I did try to do a little sign language, but it didn't work out.
That's great.
Thanks,
Cool.
Rob.
We'll check that out, Patrick. And
Thanks.
then Dion, is this being recorded? So we have this here. So if you go to, and we can put the link in the chat, but on our YouTube page, if you go to Dubb support, Dion, in here, just click videos, and we upload all of our live trainings within usually a couple hours. We have it on the YouTube page. And then we also have different macro clips from the training. So see how 1 minute, one is like 324, but this one's an hour. So if you have the full training, you can go to the spot that you want to see, but they're always uploaded to here after that. And then I saw Bill Burns. Hey, Bill. Looks like you had your hand raised. Hey, Bill.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Yeah, no, I'm good.
I just want to say hi. Nice. Hey, Bill, have you been in here before? I haven't seen your name in here before. Are you new or?
No, just getting started here with Smarty.
Oh, nice. Did you take the full plunge? Are you on the free trial or were you kind of out in the journey?
No, we're on the full right now.
Nice. Did you get your setup yet? Your optimization setup?
No.
Okay, so we can put, if we don't mind putting the chat and the link in the chat, Ina's going to put a link in there, Bill. So if you want to just use that to book a time, then we'll help you set up the pages, the buttons, all that good stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Any questions? Anything on your mind? What's your industry?
No, we're real estate. Yep, selling real estate in Charlotte.
Nice. Buyers, sellers, FSBOs, expired, all the above, or what are you doing there?
All the above.
Nice. All right. Well, good. Then you can use the full force of the tech. You can use the picture-in-picture for the walkthroughs. You can do all kinds of cool stuff.
Yep, whatever they need.
Yeah, you can do one for each Dubb video also has a QR code. So I know what agents do
Ah.
sometimes is they'll, set it up inside the house, but also there's a company called I can't remember the company that what's his name uses, the real estate ninja guy. He's awesome. Kelly. I think
Kelly Filler,
yeah, what's the name? Anyway, it's an
real
online
estate
company.
ninja. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a mailer. You can send out mailers and have the QR code on there. But when you
Right.
record the video, if they're normally door hangers or whatever they are, you can have something fun. Say, hey, thanks for pulling me out of your mail stack. Hey, just grab me off the
Right.
door. Something fun like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Well, let us know if you have any questions, Bill.
Yep, we'll do. Thank you, man.
But yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so let's see. Let me jump over to the Q&A. Okay, I don't see anything in there. Does anybody have anything? Anybody on their minds? Emily, I saw that you popped in, but I don't know if you popped back out and then came back in. Emily, if you're new, are you new to Dubb or are you returning, Emily? If you can hear me, Emily. If not, you can respond in the chat. Just want to know. You can put a 1 in the chat if you're new to Dubb or a 2 if you're returning. I was just
It
curious.
always takes a second to unmute ourselves, to tell you the truth there, guy.
Yeah, I'm so hyper to be like, hey, let's go. You know, where is the button located, by the way? I'm always curious. Does it give you a little message that says unmute on your side?
Yeah, it's
Pops a
gonna
big
show you
square
that.
up right in the middle.
Is it? Okay. I haven't been on your side. I should just rejoin as like a panelist just to see it. Um, okay, cool. I see it in there. I think, I saw that Dion had another. Is this Go High Level, white label or Go High Level? Um, What we're showing Dion, were you asking, is this what we were showing Go High Level? We have an integration with Go High Level. Um,
Yeah.
I'm showing that, yeah. So I'm not sure.
Go High Level is a different company. Yeah, but
Yeah, we have an integration with them. So Dion, if you can hear us, we're integrated with Go High Level. But yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm new, and I don't know how I got to this link. Somebody just gave it to me because I'm a mortgage loan officer in 50 states and also insurance agent. And I was just trying to, see how I can integrate videos into my business. You know,
Yeah, that's great.
so I think that's what
Dion,
I'm
when did you
trying.
come in? When did you come in?
So this is my first day. I did not come in. Somebody was like, "You need to check this out." So I trust this guy. He's a realtor. We're building a relationship. So this is my first time, and I'm very impressed with it. You know,
Oh, that's awesome. We
so hope
appreciate
I
that.
wasn't intruding or anything, but I just had some questions, and I'm glad I hopped on because I wasn't going to do this. I'm very glad I did so.
That's awesome. We appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words. That's awesome. We try to, put as much info as we can out there and give you the use case and say, hey, this worked. Hey, this is great. We've seen someone do this. And like I said, I'd strongly recommend, like, especially today's training, Dion, if you want, go to the YouTube page that we talked about earlier, go to Dubb support, and then this recording will be on there in a couple hours. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Does anybody have anything before we go? Is anything on anyone else's mind? Any questions, comments, anything before we go? Going once, going twice.
Good to go. You did a great job, Ralph. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it, Joey. Thanks a lot, man. It means a lot. I'm gonna give you the
Yeah.
list here. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness. Okay.
Not part of Dubb, by the way. Not part of What's the balloons? Is
but
the balloons a thumbs up?
um
I think it's a peace sign. I think the balloons are the peace sign. Is it? I think those are the balloons. Yeah. All
uh,
right. It's confetti. There we go. Cool. Well,
yeah,
awesome.
but you can record this with Dubb. So if you're in Mac, yeah,
Yeah, you
have it.
could. That's right. You could totally do
Yeah,
that. Record it in Zoom and then have it part of your thing at the end. That'd be pretty funny. Cool. Well, listen, awesome having everybody here today. And oh, wait, hold on. I saw Jai. Hold on. We're over the line. Jai, Rob, how do you share the QR code? How do we actually pop that in? I know we can generate it, but how do we, is it a copy and paste for the QR? Trying to remember.
Yeah, copy it, copy the image, paste it in the emails or in your whichever route you want to do it. But yeah, you can the QR code that they're referring to is in let me just get out of this. So the QR codes are in here. So this is the preview button, this is the QR code. So you can You can save the image, then add it to your business cards, like what Rob said, the door hangers, whichever route you want to share it. Yeah, this is the way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, anywhere you can paste the image. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Cool. Well, everybody, thanks for joining. We're at the top of the hour. We will see everybody tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.
Have a good one. See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.